This is a really interesting business. What made you decide to start a business on data recovery, and how much experience do you have in the field?
Well, I've been in IT for about 12 years now, and I like challenges. Data recovery is definitely a challenge. You get a sort of a sense of accomplishment, achievement that you don't get in other fields. And like, for example, recovering someone's sentimental photos, you know, the feeling that you get from recovering something that they thought was permanently gone, it's just great, a great feeling.
Most local computer repair shops advertise data recovery for a much lower cost. What's the diff?
Well, data recovery in a, say, computer shop, they're advertising logical recovery, which is from a virus or accidental format. When anything's physically wrong with the drive, then there's nothing they can do about it, and you're just jeopardizing damaging the drive even further. So, you know, the reason why it's so cheap is because there's nothing wrong with the drive when they recover it.
How do you compare to the really large national data recovery companies?
Well, you know, they're great too. They have, you know, the good equipment, the same equipment really. It's just a matter of pricing. So it really just comes down to prices. The more overhead you have, the more you have to charge. Difference with me is I do everything personally. So, you know, there's the sense of security that you have knowing that I'm the one doing the recovery.
How would the public really know what a data recovery company can do, what they advertise?
That would be based on references. When somebody's seeking out professional data recovery, you want to make sure that they know what they're talking about by checking the references. You want first names, last names. Can you verify this? You know, can I contact the client if I need to ask questions? And I mean, that's what you want to look for. You want to make sure that they know what they're talking about, and you know, people can recommend them.
You must receive some really important and confidential data on drives that you get. Who has access to this data?
That's another very important question. You want to make sure that the one that's doing the recovery, you know, that your data is staying in that spot, in that location. All the recoveries I do personally, nobody else has access to the drives, just me. So, you know, the drive doesn't leave my site, it's in a secure lab, and nobody else has access to it. I handle all data recoveries personally.
Are all drives recoverable?
Not all drives are recoverable. The more they're tampered with, the less the chances are. You know, that's really important, not to tinker with it, not to bang it, not to freeze it. And, you know, people do all that. Or they take them to a local shop that attempts to recover when they don't really know what they're doing, and the drive ends up being destroyed in the process, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Do you charge if you do not recover the data?
I only charge for a diagnostic fee, which would be $53.50 with tax, and if the data isn't recoverable, or you know what they need isn't on the drive, then that would be all that they're responsible for.
So if I wanted to send you a hard drive to be recovered, what's the process?
Shipping a drive is totally safe. You just want to make sure that you bubble wrap it, put it in a secure box. You can use priority mail, express mail through the post office. Make sure you get a tracking number with everything. That's the most important thing. You can use UPS, FedEx. Just print out the authorization form on my website, include that, sign it for me, and you know all these shipping instructions are on my website. So just follow them, and you can give me a call, contact me personally, let me know it's on its way, and then I'll call you within 24 hours with the diagnostic.
If I was local, could I bring the drive to you and have you diagnose it in front of me?
Sure. You just give me a call, and you can bring it right over to my lab, and I'll take a look at it in front of you, and I can give you a really accurate assessment when I see the drive in person.
That sounds great. Thanks for your time. It's been a pleasure talking with you and about your business.
No problem.
Thanks, Don.